Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we're living in. Now, some news coming out, or that has come out about Madeleine Soto. Madeleine, of course, was a young girl, 13 years old, just literally past 13 years old. And let's put a picture of Madeleine up. Um, Disappeared the day after her 13th birthday, didn't she? And anyway, you probably know about the case. It was certainly, if you're a regular watcher of my channel, you will know about it. And her stepfather, sort of pseudo stepfather, Stefan Stearns, he has been, he is waiting to go to trial for this case, isn't it? So this is Stefan Stearns with Madeleine's mother, Jen Soto. This is Madeleine with her mother. Because it transpired, Madeleine was then found deceased a couple of days later. Her stepfather had already been arrested, and many child, how can I put it? Many videos of Madeleine and possibly others, we're not sure about that, other children, were images, disturbing images, videos, etc., found on his phone. So he was arrested, and then a couple of days later, Madeleine was her body was found, and this was last year. It's practically exactly a year, coming up to exactly a year since this happened, and he will be on trial soon for the images on his phone, and then it will be followed by a trial for the murder of Madeleine. Now, something of poor Madeleine, because you think she was surrounded by abusers, because it's now coming out that one of her teachers, a teacher that was interviewed at the time, has been accused of enticing minors for sex. And this middle school teacher, this all happened in Orlando, Florida. This middle school teacher reportedly taught Madeleine Soto, the 13-year-old girl who was killed after her disappearance last year. And according to a federal affidavit, 25-year-old Italo Raphael Brett Bonini of Orlando was arrested by the FBI on February the 5th for enticing a minor for sex using the platform Discord. The suspect targeted an 8-year-old boy and a 6-year-old from Maryland in January. He lured the 8-year-old to reveal his private area while he enticed both children to engage in sex acts with him over video chat and sometimes with each other. He also messaged the kids to move their computers to a more private spot away from the adults. And when officials questioned Brett Bonini, he claimed he was not even gay and that he fell into temptation, claiming he is not a sick individual and that he had made a mistake, the affidavit said. He admitted to targeting children because he could control them. So Brett Bonini, who was a chorus teacher at Hunters Creek Middle School, also taught Soto, and Madeleine, they should say, they always use the surnames, who was a 7th grade student at the school when she disappeared in February 2024. And according to court documents obtained by Click Orlando, Brett Bonini was interviewed by investigators 3 days after her disappearance. I think we might have listened to that interview. We've listened to quite a few interviews. The team was reportedly enrolled in his 6th period class. She usually is very participatory. She usually ends up performing with us. She doesn't miss a concert, Brett Bonini reportedly told a detective. She just seemed pretty normal, very happy, easy making her friends. Click Orlando said that when Soto disappeared, Brett Bonini received a message from the teen's mother through the school district's communication system, saying that her daughter never came home. He reportedly sent a reply informing Madeleine's mother that she was marked absent that day. Court records show that the detectives were never concerned about Brett Bonini during Madeleine's case, because Madeleine's stepfather, Stefan Stearns, of course, is the prime suspect. And he is accused of sex abusing and killing the young girl. And of course, Madeleine was last seen alive on the morning of February 26. And authorities believe that Stearns killed her when he was supposed to drop her off at school that very day. After dumping her school items in a dumpster, he returned to their Orlando apartment complex with her, and it's thought that she was already dead at that point in the car, and her body was later found near the woodline of Old Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County. So yeah, his trial will be this year, and we'll get more detail because it's still very unclear about when exactly he killed Madeleine, etc. That will all come out in the trial. But this, it just made me think, gosh, how many predators are there out there? You know, teaching our children, our children, our grandchildren, so many of them. What can be done about this? Should teachers maybe routinely have their computers checked? Just to check? Should that be something that if you're working with children, you should routinely have your social media checked? Voluntarily, if you like, maybe once a month, once a year even is better than nothing. Why these things come out afterwards? Maybe, teachers should be more, monitored. I know they're probably looked into before they get their jobs, but during, after, should there be regular checks? It's worth thinking about, isn't it? I mean, these are predators working with children. Predators will always look for work with children. If they're interested in children, of course, they're going to want to be a teacher, aren't they? Or any type of job that might put them in contact with children. It's scary, isn't it? So to me now, I'm thinking maybe it'd be something that should be considered, for the sake of young people. I mean, I don't think, of course, you can probably never stop it completely because there's always going to be people out there with sick minds. Like Stefan, he got away with it for years. This teacher is only young, so he's been caught straight away. So I doubt if he'll ever be a teacher again. But it just makes you think, should teachers be monitored on a regular basis, their social medias, their computers? It's just to be clear, just to be sure that children are safe in their care. Okay, that's it. Of course, I'll be coming back with more about the Madeleine Soto case. Now, something that's worrying me a little bit as well about this is Stefan Stearns' defence going to jump on this and try and create some sort of, because Stefan Stearns hasn't got a defence really. There's so much evidence against him. I don't know what his defence are going to do. He's pled not guilty. They're trying to get the death penalty off the table. But there's so much evidence against him. But you know what? So this is what's worrying me. Are they going to jump on something like this just to create a little chink of doubt, or a little, this is what defence lawyers do. That's what they're paid to do. So I certainly hope not. I mean, it seems clear to me that this has got nothing to do with Madeleine's case. But having said that, he was a teacher who was, he was one of Madeleine's teachers. So defence lawyers can make the most of that, can't they? Okay, I'll see you really soon in the next video. Until then, may your God go with you. Bye.